6:34 right now. Fallen Hero Escorts. Name says it all. It's one of the things that law enforcement never really wants to have to do, but at the end of the day, it is remembered and perhaps one of the most important things they will ever do. Colonel Chad is with us this morning to talk about one that you all just did that is very unique. But before we do that, Chad, these Fallen Hero Escorts, you've been doing them for a while now, right?
We have. We've done 24 since 2009, and it all began when Sheriff G made a commitment that no fallen soldier is going to come home alone. They're going to come home, and we're going to have a full honors escort.
You said 24 so far, and we should mention that Sheriff G was presented with a congressional commendation for doing this, right?
He was, Russell, in 2012, and the entire agency is so proud of him because it takes a lot of coordinating and planning to conduct these escorts and shut all the roadways down and do the actual escort. So a very big honor. But when you drive down the road and you see our community lined up and you see what this means to the family of this fallen soldier, it certainly makes it all worthwhile.
You know, and I know, I mean, you know, at some point you don't really think about money, but I mean, it is an expenditure. You're using your officers, you're having to block things off and things like that. But I think that the community is really behind something like this. So the cost of this at some point really doesn't matter, does it?
Well, 100% they support us, and you know that because they're out on the roadways and they're showing their support to this fallen hero who's given his life for our country. So absolutely, it's not about the money. I mean, we have aviation in the air, all the bikes, all the manpower that it takes to close these roads down to do this escort. 100% our community supports us.
I want to ask you though about this one that happened last week, because most of these escorts are for these fallen heroes who we've lost recently. Yeah. But there was a soldier that we lost in we did stories on this, a soldier that we lost in World War II.
In June of 1944, Second Lieutenant James Mumford was shot down out of his P-51 Mustang by a German aircraft and landed, I should say, crashed and was killed in an area which is now known as the Ukraine. So recently the crash site was discovered. His remains were brought back to the Tampa Bay area, and as you can see, we conducted a Fallen Heroes escort to the Bay Pines National Cemetery in St. Petersburg, where he received a full honors military burial.
You know, I mentioned this was one of those unique stories, those that we don't hear about very often, and you know, it's amazing to me that he was found. And you know, and his family can have some closure now, because I don't care how old you get, you do have to wonder all those years whatever happened to this person, right?
Russell, I can't imagine. I can't imagine how overrun they were with emotion. And when I saw their faces, you see how grateful they are. It's such a privilege to do these escorts. But I sure hope we never have to do another one.
Yeah, we all hope we don't have to do another one. But it's good to know you guys are there doing it when we need it. Chad, thanks.
Have a great day, everyone.
You too.
Nice.